Go ahead.
Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting parents whose children have passed. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. HPH goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. HPH affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at this meeting is voluntary. We hope the participants will learn from and share with each other. Discussions here are confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Zoom meetings run by leadership are now confidential. These meetings typically feature guest presenters and are no longer posted on YouTube publicly. However, they are posted in the HPH feed. If you'd like to figure out a way to find those, I'm sure Elizabeth will let us know. Neither type of HPH meeting is designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yes, and I just want to say I see some people who were trying to record. Don't worry, this will be recorded and it'll be on YouTube. It's just let's see, unlisted. So if anyone wants to see it, all you have to do is go to the Facebook page where I will post it. And not only that, but you can do a search on the Facebook page to be able to find it. So even if you haven't seen it when it first gets posted, if you just search Peaceful Nick the Medium, gallery readings, you'll be able to see it, no problem. So, or just reach out to me and I'll send you the recording. So, anyway, I am going to go ahead and read Nick's very short bio. As I say, she's a friend of Kathy Barron's, and we all love Kathy Barron's. She's amazing, and she's living on a boat right now, which is pretty incredible. And she's also from Las Vegas, and her husband is a firefighter, which is kind of cool. But let's go ahead and talk about Nick. She is a certified evidential medium with Mark Ireland, and she's also a parent recommended medium for helping parents heal. She specializes in delivering healing messages and intuitive guidance. With a Bachelor of Science in biology and a Master of Science in astronomy, her extensive scientific background enhances her evidential mediumship. Nick's analytical training supports her ability to gather clear, validating evidence that your loved ones continue to exist and communicate from the spirit world. Her website is peacefulnickthemedium.com, and Nick is spelled with just one K, not a C. I am going to go ahead, actually, which wouldn't be the case anyway, since her name is Nicole. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat box. Please feel free to put in the chat box where you're from, who you are, if you're a caring listener, an affiliate leader, or a board member, so that we can recognize you and know that you're here with us this evening. And without further ado, please join me and Lisa in welcoming beautiful, peaceful Nick the medium. Welcome, Nick.
Thank you so much, everyone, Elizabeth and Lisa, especially. I am honored and grateful to be a part of the Helping Parents Heal community. I am thrilled to be here. If you have any questions for me, you can always email me, peacefulnickthemedium@gmail.com after this event. I'm always happy to help people with questions or something they need clarification on. I just want to, before we start the readings, I have spirit coming in already, so I'm a little blah. Um, Before we start the readings, I would like to just do some deep breaths to calm everybody's nervous system. Um, Let your loved ones in spirit know to come closer. Obviously, I won't get to everyone this evening, but I will do my best to get as many healing message to as many people as possible. So let's all take 3 deep breaths, the fastest meditation you can do, right? To get centered and in the present moment, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another in and one last. Just relax your body and ask your loved ones in spirit to come through. Now, I will say I do write and draw pictures on my notepad. So if I'm reading and you see me looking to the side, that's normal for me, or I'll look around. That's how I connect with spirit. I will say I have at least 4 people coming in, and one person's been with me for a couple of days. So, but I do have a young girl who came through with a cat. And she either had this cat as a living cat, or this cat was a stuffed animal, because she's coming through with a cat. And she looks to have lighter colored hair. Um, can anyone take a young girl that passed and she has this cat with her? Um, and will the mods, you're going to go through the chat. Okay. I'll get a little more information from her. This cat is just with her all the time. This cat seems to be very important. And she has lighter hair. She's showing me where she's probably 6 to 9 years old, somewhere in there, and um, lighter colored hair.
We don't have anyone writing in the chat box yet, but
Okay,
we frequently have people take things once the video is posted. So let's see. And again, sometimes people don't know how to write in the chat box. Make sure that you scroll over the bottom of your screen to be able to find the chat box, and then you can write in it if you are wanting to respond.
okay. So I will ask if nobody can take her, I have someone else here as well. And if somebody's watching the replay, feel free to email me and let me know. I have a male who has been with me for a couple of days. And he seems to be 20-ish, somewhere between 15 and 28, somewhere in there. He's responsible for his passing, either purposefully, accidentally, or through bodily neglect. Um, he's persistent. I will say that. He's very persistent, but he's not very talkative. Like he's just been kind of hanging around me, because I think he knew the gallery was coming. And he wants to, he makes me feel like he either worked with his hands, or his hobby, he did things with his hands, like maybe worked on activity, crafts, or I don't know. I feel like car parts or motorcycle parts, something where he put things together with his hands. Um, can anybody take
Oh, we
that?
have so many people
Lots
taking
of people.
Oh,
lots of people. So
okay.
maybe if we could get a little bit more information.
Okay. So I feel very much like, just to narrow it down, this male was, um, he was, he's making me feel he was responsible purposefully, if that will narrow it down, um, for his own passing. I'm not sure what words I can say on here or not.
That's fine. Yes, yes, that's
Okay.
perfect.
Um, And he's making me hear keys jingling, and he's saying the word cookies. I don't know if he was a big fan of cookies or if he called somebody cookie, but I hear keys jingling, um, and definitely did something with his hands. So have we narrowed it down?
Oh, so many people are saying that
Not
it's
really,
their son.
yeah.
But we have Christy saying, my boy. Now, we have
Cynthia is also saying her son was a
yeah,
mechanic.
a mechanic as well. We also have someone who's saying, when you said he worked with his hands, a boxer, which obviously could be his hands and his work, obviously, because that's what you use. But I don't know if that's what you were talking about.
I think the mechanical part is more what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Um, and often, as everyone here who's been to galleries knows, sometimes when several people can take the same evidence, it's a piggyback message where they want to get a message to a bunch of people at one time, especially in this situation. So I will go into a little more detail with this gentleman, and he's saying his message, and for anybody who's here who has a similar situation with their son, it's okay to be happy. You don't have to be miserable forever because I'm not physically here. You don't have to feel guilty if because I'm not here. It's okay to enjoy your life because you're supposed to enjoy your life while you're here. Even through struggle, and not saying we shouldn't go through the mourning process. We definitely should. We definitely should seek counseling as appropriate. Um, but it's also okay to have happy moments and have joy in your life when you can, because life is very short. And so can anybody take the cookie piece?
So I just want to say too, one other thing that I'm sure that the boys are piggybacking and it's probably
Oh,
many of them coming in, but Miriam is okay. So her son is was 31. He took his own life. His grandmother's name was Cookie. She
Mhm.
passed after he did. However, he did not work with his hands. So Cookie, but it's
Okay.
spelled Cuqui. Um, and then Christy is saying that she's taking everything still. Cynthia is as well. Brian also said that it could be his son. Um, let's see. And let's see. It looks like
Um,
Lori.
and he's saying motorcycle. He's like to narrow it down, motorcycle. So either he had a motorcycle, he loved
So
motorcycles.
Christy's saying yep as well. I, oh, Cynthia's saying my son has three
Okay.
motorcycles, I guess, but Christy's also saying yes. But what about Cookie and keys jingling? I guess those are two things that she was thinking
Okay.
about, right? You were asking about those
Yes.
things as well.
So because there's so many, I'll just give some more messages because we need healing all the time as, humans. There's always something going on that we need healing from, and especially in this circumstance. And I think that the fact that I have felt this energy for several days, it makes sense that it was more than one spirit coming through, right? Because they knew I was doing this gallery. And we are we are here to explore our consciousness, our awareness, our soul. We're here to grow our soul so we can become closer to source or God, however you believe for um, your personal belief system. Everybody's is a little different. Um, each challenge we go through is for us to overcome it in the best way we can and see, are we going to be better after, which is the goal, right? And so they want collectively, I'll say, collectively, these young men especially the ones who purposefully took their own lives. It's not, I'm hearing very vividly, it's not your fault to the parents. It's not your fault. I know you tried to help me. I know you tried to show me a better way or me to therapy or get me on medication, whatever the case may be, because there are several. But it's not your fault. It was my choice. And release yourself from any guilt you feel or hold that makes you feel like you could have, should have, or would have done something different that would have changed the outcome. So please understand there is no, you don't have to hold on to the pain and guilt of, I could have done it differently and changed the outcome because that is not the case. If it wouldn't have been that day, it would have been maybe a month later. Like this was their choice. And so they want you to release that guilt, that attachment to the pain and the guilt. So I hope that makes sense. Um, and I will thank your sons and ask them. They're pretty um, excited to be here, but they're very mellow in their presentation. They're just kind of hanging out. As I said, they've been here for a couple of days waiting for this moment, I guess because there's so many in the group. Um, so I will ask them to please pull their energy back because it's a lot. Um, and thank you all for allowing me to bring your son/sons through today.
That was beautiful. And we have people saying, love all of these boys so much. Cynthia's saying the cost of this session is the number that my son and I share, which is very
Oh,
beautiful. But I think that, yes, that was a beautiful message for all of us. Thank you for doing that. And let's keep going.
okay, so I also have I'm not really okay. I have someone who passed in a car accident. And because I can taste the blood in my mouth. Um, and I'm not now I'm seeing a red car. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be a red car, but that's just what I'm seeing. And I don't have they're saying they have shame around it because they feel like they are mm, partially responsible for what happened. Can anybody take someone who passed in a car accident?
Um, So we have two people. Kelly is saying my son passed in a car accident, gray car. Corey is saying Kaylee, my daughter, who went 20 days after her son. Let's see. We also have Corey who says red car. That's interesting.
Okay.
Ariel is saying son passed in a car accident. So Corey,
Again, a group. Again, a group.
yeah,
Several.
and then I know there are more than just these people whose children
Okay.
passed in car accidents who are here tonight. So,
Okay.
um,
So I think the fact that the red car is important.
okay.
Um and that
So
was who was the name on
this
that
is
court?
Corey, and Corey, is this did your son or daughter, I guess your son, pass in the car as well? Is that what you're saying? Because she just put red car. She didn't put uh,
Okay.
anything else. Daughter passed. Okay, and
After her son. Is
after
that
that's right.
correct?
Okay, I
Okay.
understand. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I
No, 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 no.
do
It's
a
it's a
very good
lot.
job of
It's a
that.
lot. It's a
No,
lot.
it's not. It's I should be able to remember that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ask Corey to unmute, and then I'm going to spotlight her, and then I'm also going to spotlight you. So. There we
Oh,
go.
that's fancy. I didn't know you could do that. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. Hi, Corey.
So
Can you
can,
un
you can unmute. I've asked you to. This happens every once in a while. And oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Now,
Oh, there you go.
okay.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? You well?
I'm already starting.
Oh, it's okay. Take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths. I would like to I keep seeing a beach. So I'm not sure if she liked going to the beach or if the car was by the beach when this happened. Did she like going by water?
One of the last days we spent together, we were at a lake with her daughter
Okay.
and my grandson.
Okay.
Both my grandkids.
Um, pardon?
I have both my grandkids and
Okay.
her.
Okay. Are you raising them now?
No, no.
Okay. All right. So she's showing me something hanging from her mirror in the car. Did you take something out of her car that was hanging, or do you have something hanging on your mirror of hers?
She was my bonus daughter. So, her mom did take the guardian angel that was in her car.
Okay. So if her mother will take the message, will you let her know that she came through to acknowledge that she has that? Okay.
Absolutely.
Not, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So I just want to be respectful of that.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And it's just a validation that she knows that she has it. And um, okay. And your husband is her dad.
Correct.
Okay. And so um, she really, oh, she feels like she disappointed her dad. Do you understand why she would feel that way?
I lost you.
Oh, are you
There we go.
there?
Yep.
Did you hear what I said? She feels like she had disappointed her dad. Uh-oh. Am I frozen or is she
No, I
frozen?
think that it's Corey who's frozen. Do you have a bad internet connection, maybe, Corey?
I shouldn't.
Could it could be the energy. This happens to me all the time.
Well, that's,
The
yeah.
spirit energy.
Yeah, between the two kids, they like playing these kinds of tricks on me. So
Yeah. Okay, so did I'll say it one more time. She feels like she disappointed her dad in some way. Do you understand that?
yes, she
Okay.
was a very young teenage mom.
Okay. 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 Um, and but she knows, he knows, it is what it is, right? That's how she makes me feel. He's come to terms with that.
Absolutely.
And now does somebody call her kid their angel or something like that? Like there's something about calling somebody an angel.
I would, we call Aaliyah a blessing. We're so
Okay,
thankful
a
we
blessing.
have her.
Okay. Um, I love that. Aaliyah. I almost
Aaliyah,
named my son that, but he was a boy, so.
Aaliyah Sage.
Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna take that as too similar to not work. All right. And the so your son is also with her in spirit,
Yeah,
correct? Now,
he,
were you one of the people who took the information earlier about the son?
yes.
Okay, this 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 is tracking. Okay. So, and is this her half brother or full
Yeah.
brother? Half
Uh, well, not
step
biologically, they're not siblings. He
step.
was from my, yeah, step.
Okay. Just for clarification. Okay. So he wants to say, I'm taking care of her. You don't have to worry about that. Why are you so worried all the time?
I had a reading done well, Kaylee was in a coma and Sean came through and he kept pointing to Chicago and that's where she was. He
Mm,
kept saying this girl, this girl. So I knew she had already gone before we took her taken her off the life support.
mm.
Um, but I knew then that he was with her.
Okay, because he seems very like matter of fact, like what are you so worried about? We're fine,
Yeah.
you know. Um, and he's like, I'm definitely, we're here together. He's like, we're making plans because, I don't know how many people believe this, but we come through, whether we're biologically related or not, in soul families, and we have different roles in different
Mhm.
lifetimes. And I don't know how close they were here, but he makes me feel like they've been best friends before. So I don't know if they were close here or not, but he makes me feel like they've been best friends before.
They were both very similar. I wouldn't say they were close here, but I can see them being very close in the spirit world.
Okay. And he just wants you, and you are his mom
Yes, I'm his biologist.
biologically. Okay. And he just wants to let you know, I love you, mom. Just stop worrying all the time and let it go. Yeah, and I know that sounds very flippant, and I'm not trying to be flippant.
No,
That's
it's
just
not.
his message.
We were estranged for 8 years when he passed, and that's all I've ever asked for is just to hear "I love you, mom" one more time.
Well, he does, and um he doesn't want you to be miserable forever. He's like, just let it go. It's okay. I'm fine.
I've been working
And
really hard at it. Yeah,
yeah, and he wants you he's saying it's like the pain will never be gone completely. You'll always have it. It's just how do you manage it going
right.
forward? How do you manage it and still live your life? And so he just wants you to know that he appreciates he said the memorial, like, did you put something somewhere like in his name or put something up in his name or
Yeah,
something?
I purchased a tree to be planted in his name.
Okay, so he said, I appreciate that. So he knows that. So that's just validation for him to say, I'm around. I know what's going on. And the little kids that you have grandkids,
Yep, yep.
do they talk to the people in spirit? Because they're both making me feel like they come around the kids.
Um, Leah's in Arizona with her mom. I'm in or with her dad. So I mean, I only get to FaceTime with her, so
Hmm.
I don't know. They haven't said anything to me about.
Okay. Well, don't be surprised if somebody tells you some stories or when you visit with them next time.
Right.
Okay. I appreciate you allowing me to chat
Thank
with
you.
both your kids.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so
That was
much.
wonderful. Oh my goodness. And yes, Corey, if you could send me a validation story, I've private
Yeah.
messaged you to
Okay.
Alyssa, helping
And I'm
parents.
sorry if I made anybody else cry.
Oh no, I'm sorry if I was sniffling. I realized that my sound was on, which I try to take off, but I try not to get emotional during these things. So anyway, that was beautiful.
Yes. Thank you so
Anyway,
much.
thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay. All right. So my picture's so big.
I know I can take you some of your spotlight off, you poor thing. Yes, you don't necessarily
Okay.
want to look at yourself.
I have a young female and she makes my chest hurt. So she passed before she lived her full life, but something in the chest, either heart, lungs, or something in the chest area was impacted in some way. Um, and it was not expected. It wasn't like, it was kind of like out of the blue, like, what? What happened? How did that happen? Um, and she's, I'm not sure what this means. She's talking about a bunny or something that sounds like bunny and the color blue. Um, so if that makes any sense, that could be totally something random that you may not even think of right now, but um, that's what I'm hearing in my head. Does that make sense to anyone? How are we doing?
Well, we don't have anybody in the chat box yet, but we do have, oh, I'm writing it in Corey's chat.
There's a few people, so maybe you could see if you
Sure,
can
there's
get
a few
more.
people. I was going to say there should be quite a few people taking that. I don't know what's wrong with me this evening. Okay, so it could be Phil and Aaron, obviously. Yes, and then also Michelle is saying it could be her daughter, the bunny. Yes, also blue. And Lisa, please feel free to chime in anytime. And then let's see. I'm just looking. So it looks like I'm not sure. Okay, Michelle is saying could be the
Michelle.
bunny. Yeah, the bunny, yes, and also blue, which is interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was random, but I guess spirit
Steve,
shows you
you
what
want
they
to
show you.
speak to Michelle and then maybe
Sure.
Phil and Aaron if not? Okay, so let's see. Lisa, do you see Michelle? Because if you do, then
I will find her.
you don't
Uh,
have to find her. I'll find her.
that's
No
okay.
worries.
No, I really, it'll take me just a
Irene
second.
does that so well. Okay, it's Michelle.
Got her. I got her. Hold
You
on.
got her?
Asking
Okay,
her
'cause
to
I'm just asking.
unmute.
We're probably negating each other as we're doing this.
I know.
So
Okay, I'm asking her to unmute. I'm going to spotlight
here we
her.
are. So we have her up, and now I'm going to put, um, there we go. So we have Nick up, and we also have Michelle up.
Hi, Michelle. Oh, I can't hear you. Say something again. It
Hi.
doesn't. Oh, hi. It didn't look like you're muted. Okay. So your daughter passed something of the chest, correct?
That's one, when you
Oh,
explained it, yes, but it's more than that, so I didn't know for sure. So this may not be
okay.
me, but
So she had a combination of
it was,
issues.
yes, and it was sudden,
Yeah.
and the bunny is very important.
In the blue.
The blue is my favorite color, but it wasn't her favorite color, so that might also
That's
not
okay.
be.
Blue bunny is a random set of information to get, so I'm going to count it. And the fact that she did have something sudden and of the chest. Um, and she's showing me lighter colored hair. Now, at some point in her life, did she have lighter colored hair?
Um, she sometimes would color it, but
Okay.
never too light.
Okay. Not white or anything or
No,
bleached or
no,
anything,
no.
just lighter color.
There's
Not like mine. Um, okay, so she's saying there's someone she desperately wanted to say goodbye to but didn't get to say goodbye to. So either that is you or someone else very close to her. Do
yes.
you understand that?
Yeah,
Okay. And um she's making me feel like somebody's trying to fill my lungs with air. Did they give her did they like have to put a tube in her or something?
maybe. I don't actually know, but I
Oh,
wouldn't be surprised.
okay. Because I'm hearing a lot of beeping. Was she in the hospital? I'm hearing a lot of beeping and medical stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I just feel like they're pushing something down my throat and trying to fill up my lungs is how she's making me feel. But you weren't with her at her time of passing. Okay, so you can't validate that. Okay. Um, okay.
There's other people that maybe that I keep seeing them, so I don't want to like.
It's okay. But I think the bunny is the significant piece of evidence here. So I'll let the moderators handle that. Um, she wants she's showing me my symbol for being I know you weren't with her at the time of death, but were you geographically separated or emotionally separated for a long period of time? She's showing me this distance between you. Okay. She's saying she wanted she's making me feel like a nurse had to hold her hand, that somebody that for some there wasn't family there. Did this happen during COVID or something?
No.
Okay. She's making me feel like there was a nurse there holding her hand prior to her passing. Do you know if she had,
Possible. I
okay.
don't.
She's just really talking a lot about what was happening. And I know you can't validate that. Okay. Okay. And then she's talking about somebody with a tattoo. Did somebody get a tattoo in her honor, or did she have tattoos?
Both.
Both. Okay. And she's having, this is gonna sound crazy. She's having me draw a little alien face. Like, I don't know if somebody liked aliens or had a little alien sticker or alien bobblehead or something. Um, you don't understand the,
No, I don't.
okay. Um, I don't know if any of her other loved ones would understand that. Okay. And if you find that out, please email me. Like, it could be just, that she had an alien sticker on her car or, something like that. And she's showing me a series of numbers. And she's saying 213. I don't know if that's somebody's area code, birthday, anniversary, a 2, a 1, and a 3 in some combination. Those are the numbers I'm seeing. So if you understand February or the 13th of a month, or it could be any combination, 221.
The 2-3 I do. I'm not necessarily the one, but 2-3.
Okay. Could be 2/3. It's just how I saw it in my head.
Okay.
So February 3rd or the 2nd and the 3rd.
No,
The
that's
two
not.
and the 2 and the 3, I'm asking you.
Yeah, they're together. Her birthday.
The 23rd.
Oh,
Okay.
somebody else is understanding stuff.
Okay. All right. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, Phil and Aaron are taking pretty much everything, but so is Wendy. Well, Wendy's taking oh goodness. But not that it
Okay.
couldn't, it's not your daughter as well, Michelle. It could be these kids are piggybacking again.
Yeah, again.
But
And that's a random bunch of information for a bunch of people to be able to take. I was trying to get other stuff so it wouldn't be all piggybacking, but as we know, the piggybacking sometimes brings the most
This is
healing.
this is pretty specific what they're taking.
Okay, yeah, we can.
so is Claudette, is that the one that you're talking about? Because
No, I was talking about Phil and Aaron and Wendy.
yeah. And then Claudette also added that Renee was born at 213 and my aunt passed on 2/3, but she also has that she lives in San Diego. Anyway, we
Okay.
could maybe bring some more people up with
Okay.
Michelle, or we could wait with Michelle and then bring her up after if you'd like. Is that okay
I
with
think for sake of time, let's bring others up as well, just
you? Okay.
because so everybody can, so we can get as many messages as possible.
So,
Michelle, thank
yes.
you. Thank you so much. Just
Okay,
know your daughter is safe and at peace.
Michelle.
Okay.
And let's see here. Let's go ahead and remove your spotlight. And then we're going to go, oh, we have Phil and Aaron here. And then we also need to get Michelle or Wendy up there. Is that right? And maybe Claudette?
Yep,
No,
getting her.
let's see. And then I'm going to find,
Wendy, and then
and then I'm,
Nick, we need to get her back up there.
I
Are
got,
you
yeah.
good?
Okay. Hello, Phil and Aaron. Can you unmute, please?
Let's see. Are you able to unmute?
Unmute.
There.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
And hi, Wendy. So
Hi.
the alien, Phil and Aaron, you could take the alien.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we had to laugh when you said that because I've just, ever since she's been gone, I've been obsessed with aliens. I don't know why. And I watch all these YouTube videos and she would be making so much fun of me right now.
I love it.
And a lot of the stuff you said, it was very sudden. There was an impact. She was taken in the hospital. We were not there. You had said distance between us. She had just come home from college and had been living with us for 2 months. So we finally had her back home. and she was coming home from work, and there was an impact. It wasn't a car accident. And when she was at the hospital, when we were not allowed, we didn't get to see her before she was gone. But I did hear that there was a paramedic that was holding her hand
Okay.
at the
Okay.
scene.
Okay. So, did you understand the bunny at all?
We
had
her brother had a bunny, and also there was a summer that my husband was cutting the lawn, and we found a whole bunch of bunnies, a litter that the mom had been deceased in the backyard. So we took the bunnies in and took care of them for a couple days. Yeah, and then we took them.
So this is in the 213. That was
213. I'm trying to think. My birthday is the 13th, but not. It's
the
October.
13th. Okay, that's okay. And then Wendy, you could take which parts?
Yeah. I can take the part that we were distanced for quite a while together, physically distant. My husband got her face tattooed onto his arm. She passed suddenly from an asthma attack. My nickname for her was Bunny Girl.
Okay. So yeah,
And it'll be 13 years on Tuesday. So
okay. And yeah, we definitely are having piggyback. So, all right. So I'm going to start with Phil and Aaron, and then I'll come to you, Wendy. Okay.
Okay.
So as far as your daughter, Phil and Aaron, she said, "Forgive me for being irresponsible." So if she feels like something she did was irresponsible, that
yeah, I understand that.
and she said, I made choices I shouldn't have made. And it's okay if you were angry, it's okay if you were sad, it's okay. All of the emotions that you went through are okay. It's okay. It's normal. It's normal. It's gonna come in waves.
I have asked, and when I get angry, whatever, like, what happened? What weren't you looking? Or, and I hate to, I'm not blaming her. I know that. I understand that.
Yeah. The waves of emotion and the many multitude of emotions are okay. But it's also okay to be happy.
I know.
And if the alien videos make you happy.
I know. They definitely
The fact that she mentioned the alien, I think, is amazing. And she said, but use discernment because not all of those videos are real.
I'm aware.
She's like, use discernment, and make sure not to go too deep into the rabbit hole.
Yeah. That is my problem. Yeah.
Because it can get real crazy down there. Yeah. So just be careful about that. And the fact that you're both her biological parents.
Yes.
The fact that you are supporting each other is so important because a lot of times the death of a child can tear a family apart, limb from limb. And it's good that you're sticking together, and you're going to have hard days where you feel like you hate each other and blame each other. It's okay. Just take a step back.
Yeah.
Take a step back and realize
none of us are going anywhere away from each other.
Right. And realize you just have to have some grace with each other and work through it together.
Her name is Grace. Her name is Grace.
You can't make this stuff up, can you? You can't make this stuff up. And so just keep on keeping on is what she's saying. Just keep supporting each other and loving each other. And if you feel frustrated with each other, just go take a walk. Don't take it out on each other. Definitely, if it hasn't been that long, seek therapy,
a year and a half.
Grief counseling that can last a really long time. And know that she loves you, and please forgive her for her irresponsible choice.
It was I don't know, sometimes I just ask her. There's a reason why some things happen, and I just have to accept that.
Right.
That
It,
wasn't her fault.
surrender to the outcome and accept it. And
Yeah.
that's really all you can do right now. So thank you so much
You.
for
Thank you.
allowing me to talk to Grace and
Thank
have grace
you.
with each other.
Yes,
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
And Wendy,
Yes,
your daughter had an asthma attack, correct? Is that what you
yes,
told me? Okay.
yeah.
All right. And
She was born in 2013. I don't know if that plays into
oh,
the
the
number.
213. Oh, okay. And it's so funny because on my little
Oh,
notepad,
sorry,
I have
she
a
passed in
have a
2013.
2.13. So that's funny that I have that written that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
that was.
So she said, your road in this, in your mourning process has been long and filled with tumultuous upheaval and other dramatic things have happened in your life during that time. Like it's not just her passing. She's like, you've been through some other stuff. And it's like this, going up and down a mountain. Oh, everything's great. Oh, everything's terrible. Everything's great. Everything's terrible. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
Aside from
yeah,
her, aside from her.
right. Yeah.
And she makes me feel like you had a significant relationship and either a partner, a family member, a friend, someone that was significant to you, you ended your relationship since her passing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And
Well, I haven't seen her since. Yeah.
okay. Um, and she said you really learned who your friends really were. And it was enlightening to you to realize, oh, I thought these people cared about me. And boy, did they disappear fast when I needed them the
Mhm.
most. But you had been there for other people when they needed you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's saying, keep your boundaries up when people come into your life and aren't sharing equally in the relationship. Because she makes me feel sometimes you're too nice.
A lot of people say that. Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is
Oh,
just,
that's sweet.
information for you. She's just giving you messages like,
Yeah.
stop being so nice because people will walk all over you because takers continue to take. Givers will give and
Right.
takers will continue to take. And she said, you have to put up your boundaries and not always give everything away.
Mm. Okay.
So
It's-
make sure that people are respectful of you and
Mhm.
not taking advantage of you. And she said that's the hardest thing for you. You have a kind and open heart and you're giving too much. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and she's making me feel like somebody's a nurse or a teacher. Is that do you do something in that realm? You're a nurse, a counselor, a teacher, something like that?
Uh, no, a cousin of hers is, but
Oh,
is
okay.
a nurse, but
Okay.
no.
She's making me feel like something you do, your career was helping other people in some way.
Oh, okay. Yes. And I am
Okay.
an elder and a deacon at my church and help
Oh,
people and
okay.
things.
So that's
So,
counseling.
yeah. Yeah. I guess it would
Counseling.
be.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. And she's like, don't, and that's why she's saying you give away too much. You give away,
Yeah.
you're always helping. You're always
Yeah.
helping. So know that your daughter is of course safe and at peace and she's around you. And then she's saying, do you ask for a certain sign? She's showing me a blue butterfly. Could be a different color, but I see a blue butterfly.
Yeah.
Do you get signs from her?
Yes. I haven't in a while though. So I've been asking her
Do you
to.
understand why she's showing me a butterfly?
Well, yeah, I think because of the Compassionate Friends group I belong to and the butterflies,
Oh, so that's the
maybe.
symbol.
That's
So that's the
part of it.
symbol.
Possibly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
important.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Wendy. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much. I appreciate it. I needed that.
Wendy.
Thank
And
you.
I just want to say that Claudette, who I had mentioned before, she's taken everything that you said. I don't know if it would be possible to
Ah,
bring her up, but
sure.
seems
Okay.
to identify with everything that you've said now and before as well. So I'm going to go ahead
Mhm.
and first of all ask her to unmute, and then I'm going to add the spotlight. And
Okay.
Hi,
Thank you.
Claudette.
so,
Thank you, Wendy.
Claudette, can
You
you
are.
put your
Thank you.
video on maybe? And thank you,
Yeah, I
Wendy.
can see Claudette. I can
Welcome.
see
I'm
her.
here now. I had my
There
screen set in
you.
front of you. Sorry about that. Got
No
it.
problem. Okay. Can you hear me, Claudette?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can hear you too. So, you can take basically everything.
Everything.
Okay. So you gotta love the piggybacks, right? You gotta love it. And so let me see. I mean, I don't know what else to say, right?
The messages you gave them, every bit of it just resonated
Resonate.
100%.
So I love that when that happens because anytime we do a gallery, um, there's always messages that other people can take, and our loved ones in spirit will send those messages through. So for anybody here that can take any of the messages that have come through, take them, because there's a reason you're here. If you didn't get a direct reading, you may have heard a message from these children in spirit, these young adults in spirit that resonated with you, and that's important. So take the message if it resonated. Can I just ask, I don't normally do this, but because it's a piggyback, what was your daughter's name?
Renee.
Renee.
And it wasn't spelled the typical Renee.
Oh, okay. Can you spell it just so I can
Renae.
AE? Okay, perfect. Because I just want to connect with her directly if possible. And did you say she was a nurse?
No, her stepmom was a nurse, but she was a caretaker for my
Okay,
stepdad and also several other people in our community.
okay. So she took care of people.
Yeah.
Um, okay. And um this is funny. Did she this is so funny. She's showing me No More Tears shampoo. Do you understand why she's showing me the No More Tears shampoo? And
Yep.
I don't know if she's being like symbolic, like stop crying, or she needed to use that shampoo for some reason.
Her dog, who has allergies, that's the only thing she could use.
No more. Okay. Okay. So that's beautiful. What a wonderful validation that of all those little pieces of evidence that you took and everybody else took, that she came up with the No More Tears shampoo. And do you have her dog now?
She's on the bed behind me.
Okay. She said you're taking good care of her. You're taking good care of her. And she appreciates that because now you feel like you have to double take as good of care of the dog to make Renee happy, right?
I
Like, so
never
you're
can.
taking extra care, like you're going above and beyond with the dog.
Yep.
Um, and she's showing me something on the dog's collar. So I don't know if you put something on the dog's collar that was Renee's or in memory of Renee or something about the dog's collar. Do you
Right
understand?
before right before she passed, she had bought her a brand new collar, like
Mm,
within a week before she passed.
okay. And do you wear something of hers on your body?
Her infinity bracelet.
Okay. Okay. So which would look like a dog's collar. That's why I was okay. So that's a twofer, I'm gonna say. Okay, perfect. So this is Renee's way of acknowledging, hey, mom, I'm here. No more tears, first of all, metaphorically and symbolically, and for the dog, right? And she wants you to know how loved you are. And she said, I understood you in a way, she's making me feel like you had a certain parts of your personality in common that would make you butt heads, but also that made you understand each other.
Absolutely.
And almost like maybe you were both an Aries or something, like some kind of, I'm not saying that, but like something about your personality was the same that would make you butt heads, but you understood each other.
Yep.
Um, so she just wants you to know she loves you. It's okay to be sad, but it's also okay to be happy. And the waves of emotion are going to come. They're going to come forever. The waves will get farther apart, right? The crests will get farther apart. It's okay to experience joy and love and give that dog a big hug and smooches. She said, give the dog smooches. Thank you so much, Claudette.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
That was wonderful. And it's almost time to wrap up. And I don't know if you'd like to just say something about the other kids, about the fact that they were all here as well, which they always are, and that they kind of help each other come through, but they also push others through to make sure that they get a chance. Um, did you have anything, any closing things that you'd like to say to us before we?
I would like to say a few things. First and foremost, right before we popped on, I put a coupon up for helping parents heal for anybody. I have really low priced mediumship readings and spiritual guidance readings. The coupon code is capital H, capital P, capital H 2026 for $25 off. So you could get a 15-minute reading for essentially or a 20-minute reading for essentially like 25 or $30, or a 30-minute reading for what I don't remember all the prices, but so HPH capital 2026 for $25 off. I want to say that being a medium has changed my life, and I am grateful for everyone who's here. I mean, there's a lot of people on here tonight. I'm thrilled. I wish I could give every single person a 10-minute reading tonight. Obviously, we can't stay up all night, right? That would be impossible. Every one of our loved ones in spirit are safe and at peace, period, dot, end of story. You never have to worry that your child is, wandering aimlessly through the ether or stuck on earth. Those are myths. That is not what happens. They can come and visit you anytime. They can flash your lights. They can show their initials on a license plate when you're at a stop sign. You may see their name on a billboard. I'll tell you a personal story. My brother-in-law passed away about 11 years ago, and his name was David. And every single place my husband and I go, the person who helps us is named David 10 times a week. And that's just beyond. We went to a restaurant with our family the other day, and the host was David. We go to Starbucks, and there's always two people in line in front of us, and they call David every single time. So look for your child's name at Starbucks or the grocery store or whatever, right? Look for their initials. Ask them for a sign. If you haven't asked your child for a sign yet, ask them for a specific sign. Signs are real, and they will show you the sign absolutely unequivocally. And it doesn't have to be, I always tell people, don't ask for pennies or dimes because you can find pennies or dimes anywhere. And don't ask for a pirate ship to come up to the front of your house. That would be cool, but probably unlikely unless you live on the ocean, right? Ask for something like a blue butterfly, which you could see, on a billboard or on a car window, or an alien sticker, right? Not a real alien. We don't want to see a real alien. Um, that would be scary. You can ask your loved ones for a sign, and you can ask them to show themselves in many different ways. You can ask them to come to you in your dreams. And I'm getting a message from my guide to talk about dreams quickly as we wrap up. If you've ever had a dream of your child that was real feeling, it happened in a sequence of events. It felt like you were really talking to them and spending time with them. And then the next day it lingered and you still felt their presence. That I call a true visit from your loved one in spirit. If a dream is usually like a discombobulated mess, it doesn't make any sense. But if you dream of your child or your loved one in spirit and it made sense and it was like you were really there, that is them visiting you. And you can ask them before you go to sleep, please visit me in my dream. And it might take a week, it might take 6 months, it might take 6 years. But eventually, when they feel like you're ready to share their presence, they will show up in a dream if that's what, if you want to have a dream visit.
That's beautiful. I just want to say, going back to Starbucks, it's kind of fun to go into Starbucks or whenever you're going through paying for something. Lisa and I were talking about this, just saying your child's name for the coffee, so you get to hear their name called out. It's always a beautiful thing to hear our kids' names. Also, I want to say that it's interesting that you say that about dream visits because Carol Allen has only had one with Tyler, but she talks to him all the time. She's constantly talking to him. And she was saying the other day at one of our meetings at Unity that she's constantly asking him for a dream visit because he doesn't ever come in a dream. And he has told her through a medium, "You're not ready for that yet, Mom." It's a little bit emotional, and it sometimes makes you cry, and he doesn't want her to cry. So if you're not getting a dream visit, just be happy with all of the other wonderful signs that you're getting. Not that it's not wonderful to get a dream visit, and we should all aspire to have a dream visit, but sometimes they just think it might be a little bit too emotional for us to be able to handle, which is also completely fine. And I'm just so grateful for everyone here, everyone saying thank you to you, Nick, and saying that their hearts are lighter, that this was a blessing. Very good readings tonight. My daughter was piggybacking too, as usual, etc., etc. There's just so many nice little messages in the chat box. And we always ask everyone to unmute and say thank you and good evening. So if you all would like to do so, you're welcome to. I'm kind of blown away with your discount, and I'm also blown away with the price of your readings. And I have a feeling that you're going to be full very quickly. But that's
I
kind of
better open some more dates. I better
well, and I appreciate it. And so thank you so much for being with us. We will be posting this on the Helping Parents Heal Facebook page so you can see the recording. I usually do this immediately after the meeting, and I will be sending it to you, Nick, as well. And
Okay,
you
good,
can
because
share
I
it with
can't get
whoever
on the
you like.
Facebook.
Yes, but you can share it with whomever you would like to. So anyway, go ahead and unmute if you'd like to. And we're so happy you were here this evening.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Very
much.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Nick.
Thank
Thank you.
Love to
you.
everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
This was
Thank
wonderful to
you,
have you
everybody.
helping. And thank you, Nick.
Good night.
Have a wonderful
Thank you,
evening.
ladies.
Bye-bye.
I